Good evening, friends. Tom Wright here from Wright Blade Works. I'm sitting here on a Tuesday night in my incredibly messy shop, uh, doing a little work, and I figured I'd show you guys a little bit of something. I had a few people ask me questions about the safeties that I put in knives, and I'm actually in the process of finishing up a customer's knife tonight, and I figured I'd show you what the deal is. And this is a set of beautiful blue and green mammoth tooth scales I made for him. And as you can see, some people were asking how they're attached. Those are very, very tiny threaded inserts that I put into the back of the handles. That's the way they actually attach to the scales themselves. So you can see here's the inner workings. If nobody's ever taken apart one of these things, you can see the button and sear spring there, and pretty simple mechanism overall, but hey, it works. Anyway, I'll show you what goes into one of these. And somebody says, hey, is it easy to work in mammoth tooth? No. No. The answer is fuck no, it is not. It smells like hell when you work with it. It's extremely hard. It's extremely brittle. It wants to break on you all the time. It's difficult stuff to work with. Anyway, so here is the back side of one of the knives. And so what I had to do, in order to make room for this mechanism, this all has to be milled out with diamond burrs and whatnot, basically to accommodate, make room. And the tolerances are very tight because the last thing you want is material up in here that's too thin. If it's too thin, then it's just really going to be fragile. So you try and keep it as thick as you can, which means you have to try and get as exact a clearance as you can, what you're milling out. You don't want to take anything more than you have to. But anyway, so as far as the safety goes, I'm going to take this thing out so you can see. For each knife I do, I have to make one of these little pieces, custom. They don't make them. So basically each one has to be made. I make them out of nickel silver. And you can see the little areas here where they will lock into the detent when they're sliding. And I know it's tough to see in here, but you can see the mark there. Believe it or not, in there is an extremely tiny stainless steel ball spring. It's self-contained, and that's what provides the little detent cushion when the thing is sliding back and forth. So if you see, like this is milled out here with a 1/16 slot. So we pop this in, okay, and this is the forward position, okay. You can see there's enough there to engage under the thing and lock, and we slide backwards, and it clicks. It's hard to hear here, but it does. Let me see if we can, yeah, you can hear it. You can hear it clicking, so you can see as it goes back and forth. Oops, hard to keep it in and do it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. There it goes. See? Not that complicated. It's a lot more complicated than the regular safeties, but it works better because the regular safeties, if you look here, here's one. This is a traditional safety off an old wasp body. And basically all they use is a piece of metal that slides, and it goes via friction. And one of the problems is over time, these things kind of wear down and then they just get loose. And in my book, that's no bueno. I don't like that. I prefer things locking positively, staying tight. Plus, it's kind of a pain. I mean, you got to cut these long channels. You got to be super careful with it. You either got to mill it or, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Anyway, so I figured that's a little treatise on my ball detent locking safeties. Hope you enjoyed. You got any questions? Give me a buzz. Otherwise, I got to get back to it. I got to finish putting this knife together. And check this out. Here's the back spring for this puppy. Very cool. Nice. I think you guys are going to love it. We did some beautiful file work on this one. And I like that little skull. Gave him a very, let me see if you look at the focus. Gave him a very, very detailed little clean skull there. You can see this is way up mark a lot of my knives. Some people can't see it because it's hidden so far inside. Tiny little logo. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Got questions? Give me a buzz. Take care.